This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone. Hello all. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. So extremely apologies for the delay. So we will start our session. I hope my voice is audible for everyone. My screen is
Yeah,
also
it's
visible for everyone.
visible.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for your confirmation, guys. So quickly I'll open our course content. Uh, yeah. So before to that, myself, Saravanan Srinivasan, I'm going to take you through this entire journey of performance engineering session. Okay, I have close to 14 years of experience in this field. I know various performance testing and performance engineering tools, say like Load Runner, Jmeter, Neoload, Performance Center, even Dynatrace, AppDynamics, or even New Relic like that. Okay, hope my voice is audible for everyone. Anyone facing any problem, please let me know. Yeah. So, without wasting further time, what will I do? I'll quickly show you guys what are all the course content that we are going to cover as part of this course journey. Basically, today is a demo session. So, we are expecting all of you interact with us. If you wanted to have something to be discussed with us, something related to course content, something related to course timing, or else anything you wanted to discuss with us, please let us know so that we will discuss. Okay, we will discuss. Okay. Okay. So what we are going to do here, I mean the demo session that we are doing right now, we specifically started this batch to engage the learners in the weekend session. To engage the learners in the weekend session, because what is happening currently, we started going back to our offices nowadays. I mean, most of the office are started, and then we wanted to still learn things, right? We wanted to learn things. So what we are going to do here, it is a purely a weekend session. I mean, Saturday and Sunday weekend session. Okay, we will have 2 hours in Saturday and 2 hours in Sunday, 4 hours per weekend, and then like that 6 weekend we are going to learn, and then we are going to complete this learning. Okay, that's how this course is actually basically designed. Okay, so we don't want to put our effort in the weekdays. It's all weekend session, so we don't want to pressurize ourselves. We are going to only spend 2 hours in the weekend. We are going to only have 2 hours in the weekend. Okay, just a minute, guys. So yeah, so the course is actually designed for the weekend learning. Okay, we will be having Saturday, Sunday sessions, and we are going to cover it. Okay, that is the main objective of starting this batch. Okay, and the time slot is basically 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Indian time. Okay, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Indian time, correspondingly in other locations. Okay, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Indian time, correspondingly in other locations, we are going to do this. Okay. So now, so we are going to see our course content, performance engineering introduction part. Performance engineering introduction part. So we are going to learn what is performance engineering basically, because nowadays, that clarity is actually missing. What is performance testing? What is performance engineering? What are all the activities basically we will do it in performance engineering? performance engineers what they will do. All those clarity is actually missing. So what we are going to do here, we are going to understand what is performance engineering means. What is performance engineering means. And so we are going to have that understanding, and what are all the activities performed by performance engineers. And we are going to learn a performance engineering life cycle. I mean, every activity that we do, there is a life cycle activity is there. I mean, development means software development life cycle. Testing means software testing life cycle. Performance testing means performance testing life cycle. Engineering means performance engineering life cycle. That is how every life cycle activity is there, right? We are covering that as well. So that is what we are going to check it in the introduction part. And then specifically we are going to see Java performance engineering concepts. Okay. For any Java performance engineering concept, the fundamental thing is Jvm architecture. So we are going to learn in detail about Jvm architecture, individual components, what is actually happening right from the beginning till the end, what Jvm architecture is actually having. That understanding we are going to have it. In that Jvm understanding, we are going to learn about class loader subsystem, method area, heap area, stack area, PC register, JIT means what, execution engine means what, like that we are going to cover in detail. We are going to cover the Jvm architecture. And then we are going to learn about Jvm performance monitoring concepts. Okay, because that is very important. Jvm, whenever a particular Java application is running on a Jvm, we wanted to monitor what is happening to that Jvm. Okay, with respect to your thread, with respect to your heap, with respect to your garbage collection, what is actually happening, right? That understanding also you should be getting. Okay, Jvm performance monitoring, we are going to do it. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Any question guys till now? Anybody have any question? Sure. So the in doing that activity, I mean Jvm performance monitoring is activity, right? In that there are tools we are going to learn. What tools we are going to learn? Inside your JDK folder, there is a utility tool called JConsole, and then there is one more utility tool called JVisualVM. Okay, JConsole and JVisualVM. These two utility tools are very, very important, because through the tool we are going to learn heap analysis, how your heap memory is actually used. Heap analysis we are going to do, and then thread analysis. I mean, whenever you are running your application, how the thread utilization is actually happening. That thread analysis we are going to do, and then you are going to see everything with the real world example. I mean, when you are running particular application, how the memory is used, how the thread is used, how the garbage collection is used, like that. A realistic way we are going to do this learning. A practical oriented learning we are going to do, guys. Okay. One more thing I wanted to tell you. This course content is designed in such a way that it is covering the interview point of questions as well. Okay, I mean, what are all the questions will come usually in interview with respect to heapdom, with respect to threaddom, with respect to garbage collection. Every area we are going to cover the interview point of it as well, so that it is easy for you post the completion of this training session. If you are planning to attend any interview, it will be very, very useful. So that is how our coverage will be. So we are going to cover practical oriented learning and also interview oriented learning. We are going to do it. We are going to do practical oriented learning and also interview oriented learning. We are going to do it. Okay. So that we are going to do JConsole and JVisualVM tool. And then we are going to use one commercial tool called YourKit Java Profiler, YJP. We are going to use URKit Java Profiler YJP, which is a commercial tool for doing this JVM monitoring. For this JVM monitoring, we are going to learn 2 open source utility tool, 1 commercial solution. 1 commercial solution we are going to use it. 1 commercial solution we are going to use it. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys? Any question till now? Yeah, this tool also we are going to implement multiple options. I mean, we are going to do like this. We are going to learn through the Apache server. Apache server we are going to learn, and we are also going to use Eclipse program, and then 1 demo application. Through that we are going to learn this URKit Java Profiler, so that we are bringing the multi-dimension learning. We are bringing the multi-dimension learning. So we wanted to bring like 1 Apache server learning, and then Eclipse program learning, and then a demo application learning. Through that we are going to learn this URKit Java Profiler. URKit Java Profiler we are going to learn with the multiple levels. Multiple levels we are going to learn this too. Okay, and then Java heap structure. Heap structure. I mean, if somebody is asking you how your garbage collection is working in Java, if somebody is asking, we are going to do a detailed learning, guys. We are going to do a detailed learning with respect to your garbage collection concepts. What we are going to learn, I am going to explain what is young generation, what is old generation, what is sperm generation, what is your Eden space, survivor space, and how minor GC is working, how major GC is working, how full GC is working. Like that, we are going to learn everything practical oriented learning. Practical oriented learning we are going to do. We are going to do a practical oriented learning for the JVM heap structure, so that in future, if you are doing performance testing for your application, you can use these concepts and then try to find the problem. You can use this concept and then you can try to find problem. This also we are going to learn with respect to your Java garbage collection concept. And then 1 more thing also, like there is a configuration called heap setting. Any Jmeter performance testers are there in this group? Any Jmeter performance testers in this group?
Yes, sir.
I have
Yeah. So you guys heard
load
of
runner.
yeah, you guys heard of concept called heap setting in Jmeter?
I don't know. My tool load runner performance testing. Sir.
Oh, okay. I'm asking about Jmeter tool.
Yes, we will be setting the JVM settings under our properties file, Jmeter property file, where we define the heap size based on the RAM that is available on that machine.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. So that is the reason I asked it, because Jmeter tool, if I straight away go and open this, okay. So in my PC, I'm going to the C folder, I'm going to Apache Jmeter, I'm going to this, I'm going to bin folder. There is a file name called jmeter.batch file will be there. This file, if I right click and then open it in Notepad++, so if I go to this, there is a settings available. Okay, I mean, if you wanted to change your heap settings, I mean min value, max value of your heaps. Look at here. XMS means min value, XMX means max value. Okay, usually whenever we are downloading the Jmeter, by default it will be there as 1 GB by default. But I modified to 2 GB. Based on our requirement, we can change the min size and max size. Based on the RAM size that you are having, you can set the heap setting. So that is what I did it in my Jmeter. So this is just an example. Why I am showing this? Because you guys can also change the heap setting whenever you wanted to change it. You can change it. Okay, based on the heap settings, you can run your Java program. So that configuration setting explanation also we are going to do. We are going to do the configuration settings as well. The configuration settings as well we are going to do. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys? Still now? Anybody have any question?
Hi, Saravanan. Ram here.
Hi, Ram.
Hi. Since now most of the applications, everything is hosted on the cloud, right? So even we are going to do like this performance engineering course on the cloud.
See, cloud also, end of the day, it is a Windows machine or Linux machine, right? Correct. Irrespective of the cloud vendor you are using, it may be AWS, Azure, Alibaba, whatever. But end of the day, it's actually a Windows machine or Linux machine, right? Yes, that coverage is there. We are doing it.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Sure. Thanks for your question. Yes, please. Your name is mentioned as SGSAP. So you can.
Actually, the same concepts will be applicable to .NET applications also, because the heap size, everything will be, that is also update based application.
See, conceptually, quite a similar things only will be there. And I wanted to bring this information. See, why we started this course journey is that I'll tell you, and then that will answer your question. Okay, why we designed this course content is like this, because we wanted to bring the awareness across the place. Okay, what is that across the place? I wanted to bring the awareness in the client side. I wanted to bring the awareness in the application side, DB side, infrastructure side, profiling side. Everywhere I wanted to bring the awareness, so attention. So what I did is that, like, infrastructure side, I covered Windows and Linux. UI level, I covered client side performance monitoring concepts. Profiling side, I covered EverKit Java Profiler and JProfiler. APM tool side, I covered the one APM tool. Look at here. Here, one APM tool is here. Okay, one APM tool concepts we covered, which is a Dynatrace concepts. Okay, and then profiling tool we covered, and then client side monitoring we covered. Database side we covered one thing. Like this, we prepared a course content in such a way that we wanted to start our learning. So in that way only we chose that Java as a concept. Okay, yes, our intention is to bring the learning attention across the places, and then we can build on top of it. Okay, it may be Java now. On top of it, you can learn your other things. But what we are planning here is that, like, we wanted to bring the attention. We wanted to learn one thing in UI, one thing in application layer, one thing in DB, one thing in infra, one thing in profiling, one thing in APM. Like that, we wanted to start somewhere. That is how this course content is basically designed. So that's the reason we focused on Java. And we have a separate course that is available in Isha itself for .NET Performance Engineering. Okay, so we wanted to start off with this kind of a learning where we have a complete understanding across the place. If you are leaving the Java or .NET, other important topics are still there for you. You have to learn UI concepts, yes, definitely. You have to learn infrastructure concept, yes, definitely. You should learn database concepts, yes, definitely. So other things are there. On top of it, we are learning the Java concepts. That is what we are trying to do here. Did I answer your question?
About it, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for your question. Any further question, guys? Yeah. So the next important concept is actually this different types of garbage collection. Because most of the interviews they are asking this question. I mean, which garbage collection is good, what garbage collection you are using, what serial means what, parallel means what, CMS means what, G1GC means what. Like that, they are expecting the type of garbage collection example, and then which one is actually the best garbage collection in the industry. So that level of detailed explanation we are going to do. Say like I'll show you. This is our Apache server. Okay, this is our Apache, or even sorry, if I show it in the Apache Jmeter tool, I'll go to bin folder again. I'm again opening that what is that Jmeter batch file. Jmeter batch file I'm again going to open. So I'm scrolling down. Look at here. What garbage collection is actually used by Jmeter? Jmeter is using a G1GC. Jmeter is right now using a G1GC. So like this, any Java program that you are executing, you should be having a garbage collection mechanism. And it's up to you what mechanism that you are using. It may be serial, it may be parallel, it may be CMS, it may be G1. I'm going to explain each and everything. What for we are using serial garbage collection, what for we are using parallel garbage collection, when you will use G1GC, like that I'm going to explain each and every type, and then the place where we are using this garbage collection concept. Like this, every Java program you should be having a garbage collection mechanism. So knowing this is actually a value add, and you are going to get more question in the interviews. In interviews, they will definitely ask this question: what garbage collection, what syntax, which is good, which application choose what garbage collection, like that. You are going to learn. You are going to learn. Okay, the next topic is actually your understanding of JVM thread pooling concepts. I mean, instead of creating a new thread during the runtime, instead of creating the new threads, how you are maintaining a thread pool? There is a concept of thread pool. In that thread pool, how you are managing your threads? So for that, we need to understand this thread pooling concepts. What is core pool size, pool maximum size, what is bounded queue, what is unbounded queue? All those explanation we are going to learn. Okay, you are going to learn JVM thread pooling concepts. I mean, instead of creating the new threads during the runtime, you can create a thread pool where all the threads will be pre-initiated when the web server is actually starting, and how you are going to use your thread pooling concepts. That is what we are going to learn in this learning. Okay, and then JDBC connection pooling concepts. I mean, in the database side, how the connection pools are actually used. That also we are going to discuss. And then guys, there are three important things are there, guys. Okay, thread dump, heap dump, garbage collection. Okay, thread dump, heap dump, garbage collection. So that three important topic we are going to see with example, with the detailed explanation. We are going to learn it, guys. Look at here. We are going to learn JVM thread dump. In that thread dump, what we are going to do? What is thread dump? Thread lifecycle, various thread dump tools, how to capture the Java thread dumps, and then different techniques to analyze your thread dump. In a detailed way, we are going to learn this thread dump. In a detailed way, we are going to learn this thread dump. Okay, and then we are going to learn about heap dump. What is heap dump? We are going to learn various heap dump tools. We are going to learn how to capture it. We are going to learn, and then how we are going to analyze it in a different way. That also we are going to learn. So heap dump analysis and thread dump analysis we are going to learn in a detailed way. In a detailed way, we are going to learn it, guys. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys, till now? Anybody have any question till now?
We will be also practicing the similar way, like we will be giving any lab section, like for
I
working
will
on.
be, see, that's what I will be showing each and every example. I am going to show you the setup, application setup, configurations, the sample code, everything I'm going to provide it to you. You are going to do it in your machine, and then you are going to let me know whatever the learning, and then I'm going to explain to you if you are blocked with something.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. And then we are going to learn garbage collection analysis. I mean, how to capture your garbage collection, how to analyze your garbage collection, what are all the techniques that are available to analyze your garbage collection, like that. Garbage collection learning also we are going to do it. And then out of memory means what? Memory leak means what? What are all the different types of how to identify your memory leak and out of memory issue? That is also we are going to discuss. That is also we are going to discuss. All these are Java performance engineering concepts that we are going to learn in a detailed way. In a detailed way, we are going to learn the Java performance engineering concepts. Performance engineering concepts. That is one thing. And then we wanted to bring the next attention and the awareness. We have to do infrastructure monitoring. We have to do infrastructure monitoring. That is also very important topic. That is also very important topic. Okay, infrastructure. Okay, infrastructure. So what is that we are going to do? We are going to learn two server flavors. One is Windows server, another one is Linux server. Windows server, and we are going to learn the Linux server as well. In Windows server, there is an important learning called performance monitoring. Performance means performance monitoring. We are going to do it. We are going to learn it. In that, we are also going to learn different matrices explanation. I mean, swapping means what, paging means what, page fault means what, processor time means what, private byte, virtual byte, available byte. Like that, we are going to see the definition and understanding of individual metrics, and then how to analyze these metrics also we are going to discuss, so that in your real world also you are going to monitor these matrices and you are going to decide whether you have a problem or you are not having any problem using these matrices. You are going to do that. We are going to explain this with a real world example. And then Linux servers we are going to monitor. Linux server. Okay. In Linux server, there are commands like vmstat, netstat, iostat, top, ser, nmon. Like that, we are going to learn different commands in Linux, and then we are going to use that nmon monitor to analyze your CPU related problem, memory related problem, disk related problem, how to analyze the metric, how to identify the problem. All those things we are going to learn in the Linux machine. We are going to learn it in the Ubuntu Linux machine. Okay, so we are going to do that. We are going to do that. Okay, and then we covered the infrastructure part of it. Okay, application Java, infrastructure. Now we are going to the third flavor, which is actually the database understanding. So we are going to learn about Oracle database concepts. In Oracle database, the critical report name called AWR report, Automatic Workload Repository, AWR report. We are going to see and analyze AWR report, identify the problem in your AWR report. How to analyze your AWR report? We are going to check it. We are going to check it. And then ADDM reports. Okay, how to find your problem using the ADDM reports. That also we are going to check it. So AWR report we are going to learn. ADDM report we are going to learn. Okay, so that is about your database level understanding. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys? Yes. And then one more very important concept, which is actually your client side. Okay, we covered infra, we covered application, we covered DB. Now we are going to learn the client side performance. So what is your front end monitoring means? What you are going to do it in the client side monitoring? What is browser rendering concepts? What are all the different tools that we are going to learn as part of the client side performance? I'm going to teach you like Chrome Dev Tools, GT Metrics, web page tests, like that different tools we are going to learn. This is what we are going to cover with respect to the client side performance. Okay. Anybody right now doing client side performance monitoring is in your organization? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Oh yes, Satya. What you guys are doing? Please, one or two things you tell me.
Running users, throughput, hits per second. response time transaction.
Oh, sorry, RK, you are working in load runner, correct?
Yeah.
In load runner, they use the term client-side performance monitoring metric, means running the user hits per second throughput, average transaction response time, transaction summary. But that is not actually client-side. Client-side I'm referring is actually browser. Your browser level metrics. I mean, your time to first byte, time to interactive, time to first visual change, on-load time, full load time. All those things are actually browser level metrics. That one I'm asking. RK. Sorry.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yeah. So right now, most of the organization they are not doing it, but customers are expecting this kind of a matrices to be captured. Even your performance testing tools are not providing this kind of a metric. Please keep in mind your performance testing tools are not providing this metric. That is the reason every customer they are asking this client side metric. And if you are telling about client side metric monitoring related concepts in your interview, you will get the chance of getting the interview cleared is actually very easy, because nowadays it's a very modern trend. You should talk about Google Web Vitals means what, cumulative layout shift means what, total blocking time means what, first contentful paint means what, largest contentful paint means what, like that. Lot of things are there. We are going to discuss in detail about these concepts in our learning. In our learning, we are going to discuss in detail these things. So we are going to get the complete understanding of this client side monitoring, guys. Okay, client side monitoring, which is a very important topic. Okay, and then the next thing is code profiling. Traditionally, if you wanted to investigate your application problem, everybody will use profiling tool only. So we are going to learn one more profiling tool called JProfiler. JProfiler tool, we are going to learn it. That's what we are going to learn in a practical way. And then one APM tool. So if you guys, I don't know how many of them are trying for a job, how many of them attending interview nowadays, I don't know. But I'll tell you, if you are going for any interview session, definitely one APM tool will be there in the list. One APM tool will be there in the list. So that is the reason we wanted to add one APM tool in the list. Okay, right now we added one APM tool. Okay, that is actually Dynatrace tool, which is very important tool. We added in the list, so we are going to get the understanding of how your Dynatrace is actually used, how to do monitoring using Dynatrace, what are all the monitoring capabilities that are there, like that. You are going to learn it. And then finally, what we are doing, how to analyze your production load, or how to identify a CPU related problem, memory related problem, response time related problem. We are going to discuss in detail what are all the common problems that you will encounter with respect to CPU, with respect to memory, with respect to response time. So this is how in a detailed way we are going to learn this course content. I'm going to take a pause. Any question, guys? You can ask your question, please. Okay, those who wanted to proceed with this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir. This is Kumar sir number 8019952427. 8019952427 is actually Kumar sir number. Please reach out to Kumar sir for any further information. I'm repeating it again. This is a weekend session. Okay, this is a weekend session, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. we are going to have the session every weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And with continuous 6 weeks of time, we are going to complete this learning. Okay, weekday, holiday, weekend, we are going to have this session. So 6 weeks of time completely, we are going to complete this learning. So that is how this course is actually designed. All these are actually practical oriented learning. All these videos are actually going to be recorded. We are going to record this session. I'm going to share this video through the YouTube playlist URL. YouTube playlist URL, we are going to share this video so that you will be having this video access for lifetime. You are going to have it for lifetime, and you can watch it at any point of time. You can ask your questions even after the course completed. Okay, so I'm there to help you throughout your journey. Okay, any point of time, if you wanted to get clarity for any question, you can reach out to me. It is not about during the course time only you need to reach out to me. No, not like that. Any time you can reach out to us for any clarification, anything you wanted to have it, you can reach out to us. All the artifacts we are going to share through Google Drive. All the artifacts we are going to share through Google Drive. We are going to share through Google Drive. Okay, so this number 8019952427, you can reach out to Kumar sir for any further information. Daily 2 hours, Saturday 2 hours, Sunday 2 hours. Like that, in a 6 weeks of time, we are going to complete this course journey. And this is a weekend session. This is a weekend session. I'm going to take a pause. Any question, guys? You can ask your question, please.
Salman and hi, Kansuraj here. We'll be
Yes.
having Dynatrace. No, this Dynatrace is a complete section or just analysis on that application bottlenecks using Dynatrace.
See, we have a separate session where we used to take 15 sessions for Dynatrace. 15, 1-5. Okay, here we are planning for 3 to 5 sessions. So in that way we are planning.
And we'll be having any lab sessions on it. We'll be working on hands.
Okay, I will show you how to create your account, and then you practice yourself, and we will discuss. If there is any requirement, I will connect to your machine and then I'll explain to you.
Sure.
Yeah. So we have a team of people. We will guide you in throughout the learning, guys. Okay, don't worry. We will guide you throughout the learning. Wherever you are blocking, we will be guiding you. We will connect to your machine, and then we'll try to resolve your problem. And then we will guide you in the learning. We'll guide you in the interview preparation. Everything we'll try to do it. Okay. So that is how the total and complete learning will be there. Any question, guys?
Hi, sir.
Yoganandam, please.
Sir, in this session covers AppDynamics and Perfmon. Both are it's a difference.
No, Dynatrace and Perfmon. Dynatrace and Perfmon.
Dynatrace? Okay, not AppDynamics.
No.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So guys, tomorrow we are going to have our session tomorrow. Okay, don't miss it because we don't want to miss any session. We don't want to miss any concept. So in order to get your continuous knowledge, continuous focus on the learning, please join tomorrow for our day 1 session. Okay, from tomorrow we are going to start our day 1 session. So don't miss it. Please enroll yourself for our learning. Please reach out to Kumar sir for any further information. Course timing, course content, commercial related, anything you wanted to discuss, you can discuss with Kumar sir. Okay, so from tomorrow we are going to start our day 1 session. We are going to start our day 1 session. Clear, guys? Any question till now? Okay, so today you guys joined for evaluating us. Thanks for giving us this opportunity. Thanks for joining the session and then evaluating us. I hope we all will travel in this course journey. We all will travel in this learning. So please enroll yourself for your further learning. Thanks everyone for joining this demo session. Thanks everyone for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you people. Thanks all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.